everyone, I'm Rashmi. So, as you must be knowing, that today is our Russian week. So, today I thought to discuss something new with you. Okay, so this is gonna be our verb day. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know the conjugations part and. With the help of these verbs and all, you'll be able to make sentences. Okay, so okay, let's begin. And not just verb, we're gonna talk about a case also today. Okay, there are 6 cases in Russian. Okay, so nominative, accusative, dative. There are 6 cases. Okay, so today we're gonna discuss nominative case. Okay, so first the verb. Okay, so there are 2 types. We're gonna discuss about the first type verb. Okay, first type conjugation, I mean. So what is first type conjugation? Okay, so first type conjugation has 2 endings. Okay, either the verb will end in at or it will end in yat. Okay, only these 2 endings will be there in the first type conjugation. Okay, so if a verb has these 2, either this one or this one, any of these set of letters at the end of it, so you should use this first type conjugation. Okay, so how do you conjugate the verb? How you conjugate the verb? Okay, so let's find out that. Okay, so before the conjugation, you need to know how it is conjugated. Okay, what's the pattern? What's the sequence? Okay, so first it's conjugated in ya, then ti, then on, ana, ano, then me, we, and ani. This is the standard pattern. Okay, each and every conjugation, like in Spanish I have told you, right? Yo, and all that, it's conjugated like that. So here, ya, ti, on, ana, ano, me, we, ani, like this it's conjugated. Okay, so what's the meaning of these words? Okay, ya, I have told you, right? Ya is I. Okay, now what is ti? I've told you this also, we've discussed. Ti is you but singular. Okay, and informal also. When you want to refer to your friend or your colleague or someone younger than you, okay, so you can use this ti. Okay, singular. Okay, if the person is one person and that too, he's younger than you, you're going to talk about informal. Okay, then you can use ti. Ti is you but singular plus informal. Okay, now what is on, ana, ano? On is he, ana is she, and ano is it. Okay, it's all in one line. Okay, so it's conjugated like this. You need to make sure that you put that on, ana, or ano, whoever you're referring to, you better use this. Okay, on, ana, ano in the sentence, or else the person you are saying or the reader won't be able to understand whom you are talking about. Okay, so you better use the on, ana, no, whom you are referring to. Okay, otherwise when we conjugate, you don't have to, it's not necessary. Okay, no, it's necessary in Russian. Okay, you better use this on, ana, ano. Okay, now let's move on to me. Me is we. Me means we. Okay, that is we. Me. Okay, we it means. Now what is we? Now we is you, but there's a twist. Okay, so here it's formal. Okay, but you can use it in plural form also, like you're referring to your elder, your boss, you can use we. But you have a set of people and you want to say you all, you guys are working, or you are doing this. So you guys, like there's a group. Okay, so that time also you can use this we. Okay, Okay, now let's take up the last one, that is ani. Now, what is ani? Ani is they. Okay, like when they were thinking, like they said that the they is ani. Okay, okay, now let's figure it out once more. What is the difference between T and V? So you won't get confused because it's confusing. Okay, so okay, let's take up this the differentiation. Okay, between T and V. Now, what's the number? According to number, T is singular. Okay, I mean it's used for just one person. T. Okay, it's just used for a single person, singular. Okay, now V can be used for like a group. Okay, it can be used for a group. Okay, or else it can also be used for one person, but that person should be your elder. Or okay, I'll tell you that also. Okay, let's come for that. We need to talk about our next point of differentiation, that is relationship. Now, on the basis of relationship, T can be used for your friends, for your family, or for kids. Right, I told you, like your younger people or people you are very familiar with. Okay, like that. Okay, so you can use T to refer those people. Okay, now what about V? V can be used for strangers or like your bosses or elders. Okay, so that's what I was saying, like one person, if you just want to V can be used for a group or one person also. So that one person, either it should be your elder or your boss, or it can be a stranger, because I mean directly we don't say that, we cannot say T. It can be like disrespectful, whether it's younger or elder, no matter what, but directly to a stranger we don't use usually T. Okay, because it's like it doesn't look good. Okay, so we should use we in that case. Okay, in that scenario we should use we. Okay, for strangers, bosses, or elders. Okay, okay, now last one, the grammar part. Okay, so singular verb ending, like here how we're gonna conjugate. Okay, so T has a singular verb ending, like T is there, so whatever the conjugated verb will be for singular. Okay, now for V, always a plural verb ending. Okay, the conjugation, it's the plural verb. Okay, okay, now last point, and that is informal writing. Okay, so what is there? So informal writing, V is used for you. Okay, V is used for you, singular. Okay, wherever you are gonna refer to a person. Okay, so informal writing, always V is used for a singular person to show extra respect. Okay, so that is when we use we. Okay, not T. Okay, so that's the differentiation between T and V. I hope it's clear to you and you don't have any confusion. If still the confusion is left, so okay, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try my little best to solve it. Okay, so okay, let's move ahead to the conjugation part. Okay. Okay, so let's take up the words. Okay, I mean the verbs. Okay, okay. So how are you gonna conjugate? Okay, these verbs. I mean. Okay, so first of all, the first conjugation. Okay, so this is also known as ye conjugation. Okay, the letter ye. Okay, so it's also known as that. Okay, so why it is known as ye conjugation? Because it has meaning. Okay, so there's some there's something. Okay, you'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Okay, first take up first verb. Okay, so this is chitach. 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 Okay, so chitach. Okay, so how we gonna conjugate it? According to the pattern. Okay, so what the pattern says: ya, ti, on, ana, me, we, ani. Okay, so first of all, ya. Okay, so how it is conjugated. Now, let me tell you that in this, like to touch. Okay, so arch is at the end. So a is not what you're gonna remove. Just the last two letters. Okay, not a or ya. Okay, arch or yacht is it should be at the end for the first conjugation. Okay, arch or yacht. Okay, if that's at the end, that is surely you're gonna conjugate it in according to the first conjugation rule. Okay, so it as it is the ye conjugation. Okay, so what are you gonna do? A and ya are not what you're gonna remove. Okay, just the last two letters should be removed. Okay, and in place of those letters, what are you gonna do? For ya, when it comes to ya, okay, so you should be added. Okay, so that will be chitayu, ya chitayu. Okay, chitayu. Okay, now what's up with the second one? Okay, so that is T, right? Okay, so in T, now here where the reason starts. Okay, why it's known as the ye conjugation. Okay, so here is the reason. Okay, according like in T, ana, on, ana, me, we. Here when you gonna remove those last two letters, first write it like this. First remove those last two letters. Okay, except ya and a. Okay, so you don't have to remove that. Otherwise just remove those last two letters and write that in front of ya, ti, on, ana, mi, we, ani. Okay, just like this. Now in terms of the first one, we added you, that is chitayu. When it comes to T, what should be added? So it yesh should be yesh should be added. Okay, yesh. Okay, so ye it's coming. Okay, so likewise it will come in another, I mean in other also conjugation. Okay, so that is why it's called ye conjugation. Okay, now ti chitayesh. Okay, yesh is added. Yesh, I mean yesh is added. Okay, at the last of the verb. Okay, ti chitayesh. You're gonna refer to you singular plus informal. Okay, you wanna talk about like your younger colleague, your friend, or to any kid you study, or you study, whatever you wanna say, like wanna ask, whatever. So you should use chitayesh. Okay, ti chitayesh, you study. Okay, like that. Okay, now what's up the next? That is on, ana, he, she. Okay, so in this what should be added after ya, after a or ya? Ya is not there, so a is there. So after a, yet. Okay, yet should be added, so that will be chitayet. On chitayet or ana chitayet, because it's like present tense. Okay, so you can use like that. So this is on chitayet or ana chitayet. Now let's move on to the next one, and that is me. Me is we. So for that, this conjugation is very easy. Like it's way too simple to remember. Okay, like me is there, so at the end of chita, so yem is added, so that will be chitayem. Okay, me, for me, chitayem. So it's very easy, at least for me it was very easy. Like it starts from me, ma, and ends with ma. Okay, so that is I found it very really easy to to remember. It starts with M and ends with M. Okay, so Russian M, I know. So, but looking wise, I mean, for the beginners, I mean, it's really easy to remember this one. Okay, to learn it. Okay, so for me, that is Chitayim. Okay, M is at the last, the Russian M. Okay, so that is at the last. Okay, so now I want to talk about we. What is we? You. It can be formal or it can be plural. It can be used to refer a group, or if you want to refer to your elder or your boss or a stranger, you can use we, right? So for we, what should be done? Okay, so let me tell you, it should be like ate is added, so it will be chitayete. Okay, chitayete. Chitayete is we chitayete, or I mean, the boss you're referring to, or elder, someone, or a stranger. So you can use we chitayete. Okay, you can use it like that. Okay, so ete, yete will be added. Okay, the last of it. Okay, now when it comes to ani, okay, so ye part is not there. Okay, so in place of that, like the first one, you was there, right? We never added ye. Yeah, you was not there, just the u letter was there in place of the last two, but we removed. Okay, after a, right? So in this ani, you is there, but youth, actually youth is there. Okay, so when we refer to they, so they, for they it will be conjugated to chitta youth. Chitta youth. Chitta youth will be there. Ani chitta youth. Ani chitta youth. Okay, so let's talk about once more the conjugation. So for ya, you is added. For ti, yesh is added. For ana, ani, yet is added. For me, yem is added. For we, yete is added. Okay, sorry. For me, for we, yete is added. Okay, and for ani, youth is added. Okay, so it will be chita ya, chita you, ti chita yesh, on ana chita yet, me chita yem, we chita yete, ani chita youth. Okay, so this is the standard part of conjugation. Now let's take up another word, and this verb is rabotach. Rabotach. Rabotach is to work. Okay, so rabotach, for this, how it's gonna be conjugated. Okay, so first of all, just do that, rabota. Okay, and remove those last two letters. Okay, you just remove it, and that up till the ya a part. Okay, rabota. Okay, so that write it 6 times. Okay, just in front of these ya, ti, on, ana, mi, vi, ani, just write in front of these, I mean 6 times. Just write rabota, 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 rabota. Okay, now that's very simple way to conjugate. Okay, now, and to remember this pattern. Okay, for ya, you is added. Ti, yesh is added. On, ana, yet is added. Me, yem is added. We, yete is added. Ani, youth is added. Okay, at the last of the verb. Okay, so this is the conjugation. Okay, now let's conjugate the rabotach word. Okay, so rabota. Okay, rabota, rabota, rabota. You have written that. Okay, now let's move on to the conjugation. Now for ya, you is added, so it will be rabotayu. Rabotayu. Rabotayu is I work. Okay, ya rabotayu, I work. Okay, or I'm working, like that. Okay, it's present tense. Okay, so rabotayu. Okay, so now next, that is ti. For ti, yesh is added, right? So this, for ti, it will be rabotayesh. Rabotayesh. Rabotayesh is you work, and you, ti is, so you is singular or informal. Okay, singular and informal. Okay, so ti rabotayesh. Okay, okay, so now let's move on to on ana. So on ana, what is added? On ana, yet is added. Okay, so the word will be, the conjugation will be rabotayet. 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 On rabotayet, he works or he is working. She, ana rabotayet, she is working or she works. Okay, on cannot rabotayet. Okay, so on ana rabotayet, he works or she works, or he, okay, like that. On rabotayet, ana rabotayet, you can use it like that. Okay, okay, now me. What is for me? For me, I told you it's very easy to remember. It starts with M, ends with M. Okay, so me is yim is added at the last. So what it will be? The word will be rabotayim. Rabotayim. Okay, me rabotayim. We work. Okay, we. Okay, we work. Okay, me rabotayim. We work. Okay. Okay, now that's very easy, right? Now move on to the tricky one, that is we. Now we, yete is added, right? Okay, so yete is added. So this word or the conjugation will be rabotayete. Vi rabotayete. Vi rabotayete, like I'm referring to my boss, okay? So vi rabotayete, you work. Or like your elder you can refer to, or a stranger, you work. So you can virabatayate, okay, like that. You can use virabatayate for v is for either for singular if the person is elder or a stranger or a boss, okay, you need to show respect, or it can be a group of people, like it can be used for a plural, like a group. Okay, virabatayate for a group. If you are referring to a group, you can also ask virabatayate. You work, you all. Okay, like, okay, so that. Okay, now move on to the last one, and that is ani. For ani, youth is added. So it will be rabota youth. Rabota youth. Rabota youth is for the day part. Okay, so ani rabota youth. They work, they are working, okay, they work. So for that, ani rabota youth is there, okay. So like this, it's conjugated. So let me say that once again, okay. So this is pronounced it once again. So this is ya rabota youth, ti rabota yesh. Sorry. Ya rabota youth, ti rabota yesh. Ana on ana rabotayet, mi rabotayim, vi rabotayete, ani rabotayut. Okay, so like this it's conjugated. Okay, now let's take up the yat word. These words were ending in at, so let's take up yat. Okay, okay, now what is this? Yat. Gulyat. Gulyat. Gulyat is to walk. Okay, so for Gulyat, the conjugation, how are you gonna conjugate? Okay, so the same, the rule will be applied, like till we were keeping, right? So we're gonna remove the last two letters. Same, the rule is applied here. Ya till ya we are keeping. Okay, just the last two letters are gonna removed. Okay, so we're gonna write 6 times. Gulya, 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 gulya. Okay, not gulyayet, gulyach. Okay, and the last two letters won't be added. Okay, so just remove and write 6 times gulya, 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 gulya in front of these words. Okay, yati, on, ana, mi, we, ani. Okay, in front of that, write it 6 times. Okay, gulya, gulya. Okay, okay, now let's conjugate it. Okay, so for ya, you is added. So the word will be gulyayu. Gulyayu. Okay, ya gulyayu is I walk. Ya gulyayu. Okay, I walk. I'm walking. Okay. Now ti. Ti is you, singular, informal. Okay, so for that, for ti, what is added? Yesh is added. So the conjugated verb will be gulyayesh. Gulyayesh. Okay, ti gulyayesh, you walk or you're walking. Okay, so you can use it like that for singular, informal. Okay, okay, now let's move on to on ana. So on ana, for on ana, what should be added? On ana, yet should be added, right? So this will be gulyayet. Gulyayet. Gulyayet, for on, like on gulyayet, he walks or he's walking. Ana gulyayet, she is walking, she walks, like that. Okay, so you can use it like that. Okay, now let's move on to the me part. Me is we. Okay, for me, yem is added, right, at the last. So the word will be gulyayem. Gulyayem. Gulyayem is we walk or we are walking. Okay, so we walk. So me gulyayem. Okay, this is gonna be the correct. And now let's move on to the we part. We is for we. What should be added at last? Okay, for we is yete should be added at the last. Okay, so the word will be gulyayete. Gulyayete. We gulyayete is you walk, and you is we. I mean we is you, but formal or for singular person it's formal, or you can refer to a group. Okay, so we gulyayete. Okay, now last ani. For ani, what should be added? Youth should be added. Okay, so it will be gulya youth. Gulya youth. So ani gulya youth, they walk, they are walking. Okay, so they walk is ani gulya youth. Okay, so let me read it once again for you. Okay, so ya gulyayu, ti gulyayesh, on ana gulyayet, mi gulyayem, we gulyayete, ani gulyayut. Okay, do remember, for ya you is added, for ti yesh is added, for on ana yem yet is added, sorry, for on ana yet is added, for me yem is added, for we yete is added, and for ani youth is added. Okay, so this is the pattern how I'm gonna conjugate the verb according to the first conjugation or the ye conjugation, because it includes the ye. Okay, so this is how we're gonna conjugate. Okay, so let's take up examples. Okay, so let's take up few example sentences. Okay, so you'll be able to understand more about this. Okay, so how do we say I am reading? I am reading. Chitach is the verb you're gonna conjugate. It's very easy. We just covered this topic. So what it is? Chitach. Ya chitayu. I'm reading. Ya chitayu. I'm reading. Okay. Okay, now the student is working. The student is working. Okay, so what should be used here? Working is rabotach, right? I told you to work, rabotach. Okay, so how this is gonna conjugate? What are we gonna use? Like ti, we, on, ana. Which conjugation? Which part of? Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, so this is student rabotait. Rabotait. Rabotait is for on ana. So the student is working, like he or she is working. On ana. So that part of the conjugation it should be used. So student rabotait. Okay, student is working. Okay, we are walking. We. Gulyach is to walk, right? So we are walking. Me gulyayem. Okay, just this. Me gulyayem. We are walking. Okay. Okay, now the dog is walking. So watch how it should be conjugated. Walking is gulyach. Okay. So but how is gonna conjugate? So for dog, sabaka. Sabaka gulyayet. Gulyayet. Sabaka gulyayet. So the dog is walking. Gulyayet on ana. On ana, right? So for on ana, so the dog is walking. Okay. So he's walking, right? Like that. So the dog is walking. So it will be sabaka gulyayet. Okay, so this is how we're gonna make sentence. Okay, now next one. Okay, they are reading. Reading is chitach, right? So how are you gonna make the sentence? They are reading. Ani chitayut. Ani chitayut. They are reading. Okay, so ani chitayut. Okay. Okay, so like this you can make your own sentences. Okay, so do make it and do let me know in the comment sections and I'm gonna check it for you. Okay, so do it. All the best. Okay, now let's talk about the nominative case. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know about it, what it is all about. Okay, not like we are not gonna practicing. I'm just gonna let you know what's nominative case, what's in there. Okay, so what is nominative case? So this is like a default dictionary form of any noun. Okay, so this is basically to answer few questions. Okay, that is first one is kto. Kto is who, and who is like for like any animal or any person, like who did it or who is there, who is sitting. Okay, like that. When you talk about that, who, a person or an animal, so you should use a nominative case for kto to answer kto. Okay, now for next one, that is shto. To answer shto also, shto is what. So shto here for objects. Okay, so what is there in it? So that when you're referring to an object and you have to answer what, like shto. Okay, so to answer these two questions, nominative cases are to be used. Okay, to answer kto and shto, who and what. Okay, do remember this is very very important. Okay, okay, now let's talk about the next point, and that is it's the pure form of word. Okay, before it gets conjugated, it's the pure form of verb before it okay, it's the pure form of any word before it gets conjugated by any case. Okay, so any other case there are the conjugation is involved. Okay, so it gets modified, it gets changed. Okay, so but here it's pure. Okay, it's nominative case. Okay, now let's talk about nominative case. Nominative case, it's like the subject. Okay, like I'll give you a few examples. Okay, sentences like, so like I have to say, I'm saying the cat is sleeping on sofa. So what's the subject here? The cat, right? Koshka. So koshka is the subject, cat is the subject, cat is sleeping, we're talking about the cat. Okay, the subject is the nominative case. Okay, who, what, right? I told you these two. Okay, so in evening the brother listens to music. So what's the subject here? Brother. We're talking about the brother, brat, right? So the subject is the brat. We're talking about brother. So that is should be like this in this form. It's not conjugated. It's not conjugated actually. More modified, change. Okay. So here it's not changed, but still you need to make sure that you should remember this to, okay, because it's very important. Okay, right now it might you might think that it's unnecessarily I'm making you understand this, but later on you'll get to know why I explained this. Okay, so it's very important. Like let's take our last example, and that is the girl is singing a new song. So what's the subject here? New song? No, the girl. Devushka, right? Subject is Devushka, girl. Girl is singing the new song. We're talking about the girl. Okay, so you should remember that nominative case is only to make sure to answer these two questions, kto and shto. Okay, because nominative case is the subject in any sentence. Okay, so kto shto are the questions it gonna answer. Okay, and it's the pure form of any word before it's get modified. Okay, and okay, justice. Okay, so do remember this. It might seem it might look really easy for you right now, but it's not that. Okay, when we'll make sentences you'll feel like it's not that easy. Okay, so okay, do remember this. Okay, so let's wind up our class with a fun fact. Okay, so it's a cute one. Okay, so this fun fact is about a color in Russian. Okay, so in Russian, okay, so Russian language doesn't have just one color, just one word for blue color, right? Sorry, like in English, we say light blue, dark blue, or like for pink, there's a variety of pink, like a hot pink, powder pink, like that. Okay, blue are also like that, light blue, dark blue, sky blue. There are a lot of blues, right? Navy blue. So here, but the word is same, right? But here there are two separate words to describe the dark blue and light blue. Okay, so Russian language actually just have two different separate words to define these two colors. Okay, so what are these? So what are these? Okay, so what the blue, when you are talking about the dark blue, what do you have to say? Dark blue is siniye, 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 siniye. Siniye is dark blue color. Okay. Now, when we have to talk about the light blue color, now what we have to say for light blue? For light blue, the word is goluboy, goluboy. Okay, once again, goluboy. Goluboy is light blue. Siniye is dark blue. Goluboy is light blue. Okay, so there are these two words are like very different from each other. Like we say red or pink or orange. These two are like that, poles apart, right? You cannot say by looking at these words. You cannot say they are just two shades of each other. Like they are just shades of blue. Siniye looks very different, and whereas Goluboy it looks very different. Okay, but they are the shades of blue. Okay, so that's the fun fact. Once again, Siniye is dark blue. Goluboy is light blue. Do remember this. Okay, so this was our fun fact. This was our fun fact. Hope you like it. And do write your own sentences. That's your homework. The Mashni Zatani. And I'm gonna check it. Okay, so we'll meet you in the next class. Until then, das Vidania, das Bye bye.